So now we continue with lathe. The lines is at the side, and what the lathe create is it will follow the path and it will create a 360-degree object. So let's create my lathe, and now I choose arc. I have this spline for my lathe to work on, so I drag and drop. You will be able to see something like this. So if let's say today I move my arc out, you will be able to see that there's a hole in the center. So let's hit to 4 panels and take a look. Get into panel or views, you'll be able to see that if I cross my lathe, I'll see that this is the part that my arc appear. So once I turn it on, so you know that there's a hole, which is correct. And you can get into the lathe here and you will be able to see that there's cap as well, start cap and end cap. There's this object, and you will be able to see that are you going to have 360 degree or even lesser. So you can animate it to close it or open. If today we are going to work on other shapes, I can use pen tool as well. So let's delete the arc. With the model icon selected, you can choose the spline tool or the pen tool, and you can start to create and make sure it's beside the center of the viewport. So once you're done, you just move to the move tool, and that's it, your spline. You can just drag and drop. You'll be able to see something like this, and here you go. You'll be able to see this, and right now I just move my object back to 360 degree. Other than using spline or draw with pen tool, you can also create your shapes in Illustrator file. So let's take a look at the Illustrator file. Now this one, we have a dab at the side here. This is just a line which is similar to what we have in the Cinema 4D just now we created with the pen tool. I just delete this and I just remain this, and let's save it. So once you have this, you can save as, and make sure that the version of it go as low as possible. Now I choose Illustrator 8 because the latest one you get, you might not be able to import into your Cinema 4D. So I get this, and now I go to my file and I open project, open. It will ask me, it will prompt this out and ask me, is it follow back 1 centimeter? Yes. So this is the AI file that I imported. So it's a spline. I can just hold down my Ctrl C and click back to my untitled here and paste it. Ctrl V. So now I can drag and drop my pot to the bottom, and the spline, I will just let go the spline, or I can just delete the spline. So now this is my pot. Maybe it's too small. I can move it bigger. Sorry. Move it bigger. 5 and 5. And you'll see something like this, which is not something that we are looking for because everything is in the center here. So now we need to get our move tool and select our pot, and we need to make sure that this is in the model mode. If it's at this other mode, you won't be able to see the axis. It's in our model mode, and right now we can push it to the side. Looking at the front here, you can push the bottle to the side and make sure that the bottom gap is closed. So this is something like this, and if we zoom it in, you'll be able to see that this is the shapes that we created. And if today you are going to play around with the slice, and if you have a cap rounded, you'll get something like this at the side. Can you see that? So this is the side here, and this is the segment to increase. So if let's say today I get back into my quick shading, you'll get something like this. Now you can go back to object and move it to 360 degree. So this is lathe.